A very good morning, students, and welcome to your math class. This is a continuation of your lesson quadrilateral. Okay, so in today's class, we will prove the theorem number 8.7 and 8.8 of your chapter quadrilaterals. So in 8.7, it is given there if the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other. If the diagonals of quadrilateral bisect each other, then it is a parallelogram. Means quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Okay. So what is given? Given that diagonals of a quadrilateral, means a quadrilateral is given and its a diagonal is given. Okay, and they bisect to each other. Okay, we have to prove that quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So children, first we will draw a quadrilateral. Suppose this is a quadrilateral and its name is A, B, C and D. It's a diagonal AC and BD that bisect each other, means bisect each other. It means OD is equal to OB and OC is equal to OA. That is given. So what is given? Write down there in given one. Given that A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral. Is a quadrilateral with diagonal AC and BD that intersect at O. Intersect at O means AC and BD intersect at O. Clear? If they intersect at O and it is also given OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. So children, OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. That is given. We have to prove that. To prove ABCD is a parallelogram. That we have to prove ABCD is a parallelogram. So we will write there ABCD is a parallelogram. That one we have to prove. Okay. So children, when we have to prove it, so we will write there proof. We will write there proof. Okay. So in triangle AOD and COB, in triangle AOD and CO, in triangle COB, AO is equal to CO that is given. AO is equal to CO that is given and OD is equal to OB that is also given. OD is equal to OB, it is also given and this is given. Now children, there if these are given, so this one angle DOA and angle BOC, these both angles that are vertically opposite angles. So as we know that vertically opposite angles are equal. So children, angle DOA is equal to angle BOC that are vertically opposite angles. Okay, as we know that and we learned in lines and angles chapter, vertically opposite angles are equal. That why they are equal. Okay. Now children, if AO is equal to CO, OD is equal to OB and this angle is equal, so triangle AOD is congruent to the triangle COB. Okay, AOD and COB both are congruent by which property? Side angle side means side angle side. Okay, two sides of one triangle and included angle that are equal to the other ones. So by SAS congruency. By SAS congruency, they are equal. If by SAS congruency, they are congruent. They are congruent. So children, we know that corresponding part of congruent triangle are equal. It means this angle is equal to this means angle OAD is equal to angle OAD, which is equal to OCB. OCB by CP. Equation number 1. It's clear? Now we consider these two triangles OAB and OCB. Okay. Now in triangle OAB and OCB, here children, also OA is equal to OC, that is given, and OB is equal to OD, that is given, and angle AOB, which is equal to angle COD, that is vertically opposite angles. As you know that vertically opposite angles are equal. So angle AOB, which is equal to angle COD, that is vertically opposite angle. Now, vertically opposite angles equal, so we get there in triangle AOB and COD, two sides and included angle are equal to each other. So children, it means triangle AOB is congruent to the triangle COD. Okay, by SAS congruency criteria. Okay, if they are equal, congruent, if these two triangles are congruent, it means children corresponding part of these two triangles are equal, means angle OAB is equal to angle OCD by CPCT. That is question number 2. Okay. Now children, now for line AB and DC, for lines AB and DC, for line AB and DC, AC is transversal. If AC is transversal, then angle OAB and OCD are alternate interior angle, and that are equal also by 2. OAB and OCD are equal. So angle OAB and angle OCD, that are alternate interior angle, alternate angles and equal, and they are equal. If alternate interior angles, this angle is equal to this, alternate interior angles are equal, therefore it means line AB parallel to DC, hence AB parallel to DC. Okay. Now for line AB, here we will write by question number 2, they are alternate angles and equal also. For line, now we will take line AD and BC. So for line AD and BC, so for lines AD and BC, for line AD and BC, children, AC is transversal. AC is transversal. If AC is transversal, then angle OAB and angle OCD both are equal by 1, as well as alternate angle. So if alternate angle equal, then line AB and BC are parallel. Okay, so angle OAD and angle OCD are alternate and are equal from equation number 1. Therefore AD parallel to BC. So we get that opposite side of the given quadrilateral are parallel. If opposite side of the given quadrilateral are parallel, it means the quadrilateral are parallelogram. Yes, the quadrilateral are parallelogram. So therefore ABCD is parallelogram. Hence proved. Okay. Okay, students. And next theorem, that is 8.8. It is given that a quadrilateral is a parallelogram if a pair of opposite sides is equal and parallel. A quadrilateral is parallelogram if a pair of opposite sides are parallel and equal. It means here given that a quadrilateral and its opposite side are equal as well as parallel. Okay, means children, we draw a quadrilateral ABCD. This is a quadrilateral. Okay, here AB is equal to DC as well as parallel also. It's clear? So now what is given? Given ABCD is a quadrilateral, with AB parallel to DC and AB is equal to DC. We prove, means to prove that, what we have to prove? We have to prove that ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. That we have to prove. Okay. So to prove here ABCD is a quadrilateral with AB parallel to CD as well as equal. So children, ABCD is quadrilateral, and here given AB is equal to DC. We draw a diagonal. We draw its a diagonal. Okay. When we draw its a diagonal as well as AB parallel to DC also. So AC is diagonal. If AC is diagonal, then children, angle this one BAC and DCA both are equal by alternate interior angle. So angle BAC is equal to angle DCA, alternate interior, alternate angle simply, right? Alternate angle. Okay. So now children, we have two triangles. One is ABC and second ADC. There are two triangles. So write down in triangle ABC and ADC. Triangle ADC. Okay. AB is equal to DC, that is given. AB is equal to DC, that is already given, and angle BAC is equal to angle DCA. Angle BAC is equal to DCA, that are alternate angles, and children AC is common. AC is equal to CA, that is common. So here AC is equal to CA, that is common side. So ABC and DCA both triangle are congruent. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to the triangle DCA by which congruency criteria? Angle side angle. Yes, by side angle side. Yes, side angle side by yes congruency. If ABC and DCB both are congruent, then children AD is equal to AD, that will be equal to BC. AD is equal to, so here children AD, that AD is equal to BC, okay, or CB. AD is equal to CB, you can write CB or BC. So children, opposite side of parallelogram are equal, and one opposite side of this quadrilateral already equal as given. So here opposite sides of given quadrilateral are equal. Opposite sides are equal. It means ABCD is a parallelogram. Therefore, ABCD is a parallelogram. Hence proved.